So far, you guys can see from heating it, it moves a little bit. You got to be careful because the glass can come apart right here. But if you guys can see that, it's moving, so that means it's loose. Alright guys, from the point where you blow dry the actual, the glass, because this is the frame that you're going to end up with right here, this whole black piece with the home button. Let me adjust the camera a little bit here. You're going to end up with this, and this was the broken glass that was on top of the frame. And why you see this packing tape on top is because when you're blow drying it and taking this off, of course if you're taking it off, your glass is going to be broken. That's why you're replacing it. You don't want to cut yourself or have extra little pieces of glass flying over. I've cut myself a couple times. So what I do is I just put this packaging tape over the actual glass, and you can cut underneath. What you do is this is on top of this, like that. And you want to slide the knife underneath in between, and this is how you get to this point right here. This is the frame that you're going to lay the new glass on. So this is why I have the packing tape on it. I don't want the glasses, you can see right here, little pieces of glass cutting into you and falling all over the place. So now we're at the point of actually putting glue. And what I want to do is let you guys know the home button is attached. So while you're getting it through, you have to be careful with the home button. Now I'm going to try and apply the new glass. And you want to make sure the two little parts up here are bent a little bit, because those are the pieces that are going to be inserted back into the iPhone. Take off all the extra plastic pieces. Piece of plastic that's going to be on the bottom of the screen. This is the front part. This is going to be the bottom. What you're going to do is you're going to insert these on the bottom part. So just like that. So they're on the other side. Just like so. Make sure that it lines up before you actually put any adhesive on. Everything lines up perfectly. What I would do is leave this back piece on, so that way no nothing gets on it, because this is going to be the part that's on the LCD, and you don't want any dust or anything like that moving around in there. So after you know that it lines up, you can pull it back out, and I'm going to experiment, like I said, and add some super glue gel that I bought from 3M, and it's said to work on ceramic, glass, leather, and wood. So I'm gonna try this out and see how good this works, see if this actually does the job. So what I want to do first is add the first adhesive to the top. so I know it doesn't dry before I'm ready for it. So I'm gonna open up my gel. So I'm gonna do this right here.
Good. Well researched, Eddie. Hey, I can do this. Hey, don't push it. Take a seat. Well, we've had some very interesting projects so far, especially Chelsea's attempt to convert brainwaves into electricity. Is it on now? Is it on now? Wait.
So before it dries, you gotta make sure you move fast.
We'll get back to you, Chelsea.
Chelsea, my dad's not here with the formula yet. What? You have to stall.
Gotta make sure it's down correctly. Maybe apply some pressure to it. And then I'm gonna apply the glue to the bottom part now. And you're gonna apply the pressure to that as well. Make sure that the home button comes through. So now the actual glass is attached. Make sure you apply pressure like I said. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off this back piece right here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna attach the LCD. Be careful with the LCD because it can break very easily. So I just got the LCD in. You gotta be very careful. What you do is you gotta pull the outside little pieces right here, pull it, and it'll fit right in perfectly. And now we start the process of actually putting the screws back in. So I'm not gonna put this on camera. I'll turn the camera back on once I'm done screwing them in. Alright, so I've inserted all the screws. No screws are left. And now we're going to go to the part of inserting these little clips right here back into their places. So when we went in, we went 1 to 3. Now we're going to do 3 to 1. So that way you guys can see what I'm doing. As you can see, this is where the third one goes in, the second one, and the first one. So if it gets a little hard to see, sorry. So I put in the third one. So I just got the second one in. You just got to snap that on. And we're going to try putting the first one in right now. So let me show you. I'm sorry if you can't see this, but all you gotta do is just snap it in. It's just really that simple. So I got the first one in. You just gotta push it on. And now we're gonna stick. Now when we insert it, we insert the top first. And then we will push in the bottom. You gotta be careful. Now that we have inserted it, we're going to screw the bottom screws in. So I'll continue it after we insert those 2 screws. You have a new screen. Works. It's fully functional. Everything is good to go. Works perfectly. And you've replaced your screen for about $30–40 with the case opener tools included and the screen. So now at least you guys know that a girl like me can replace a screen on an iPhone. So I hope you enjoyed this little short video on how to replace your screen. This is Ariel Supersonic 90, guys, and that's a wrap.